Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Build in Public update, weeks 32, 33. Let's get right into it. So for Swiftbrief, or SEO outline generator, we have continued to work on the V2, so version 2 of this tool. That will bring a lot of improvements in terms of data quality and a lot more data and context into the prompts that are used to create the outline. And also the UI will be streamlined and the outline will be much more smart, so to speak, and will include a lot more information than it does now. So this is kind of a sneak peek of how that would look like from a design standpoint. And we also have started to implement V2, starting with the roadmap topics. It's still somewhat rough here. It's a lot of testing, making sure that the algorithm works for a wide array of keywords in different niches and different verticals. So this is just a start, and we're have Mo, one of our marketing partners on this project, who helps a lot with product. We have him kind of double check everything and run it against a manual process that he runs in his own agency. And so we have a good kind of baseline that we can compare the results of the automated and manual process. And obviously the goal will be to get it as close to the manual process as possible. And yeah, that's what we are working on and what we have been working on and will continue to work on most likely for the next 2 to 4 weeks. So yeah, stay tuned. For Finlay, we have kind of wrapped up working on the Excel add-in. We are doing some enhancements to the calculation engine that has kind of gotten slower and slower and slower over time. Mainly, one big tweak we've done is replace array methods to find certain values with a map-based approach. So instead of filtering an array every time, we're just doing a lookup in a map that we put together before, and it actually has improved performance a lot. I think it had a lot to do with the sheer amount of times we were filtering the array within that calculation, and also we have recursive or circular references within a calculation that need us to do a recursive approach to the calculation, which just makes the amount of lookups that we have to do even worse. So I think we have, cut the calculation down from 30 seconds to something more around 2 to 3, which I think is very significant. And I didn't expect that to happen this fast, but I'm happy it did. And we're gonna run some more stress testing and load testing and just making sure that that core piece will not break super easily. All right. And then for Maid of Speeches, or Maid of Honor speech generator, that is creating Maid of Honor speeches with the help of AI, helping people to create just a good overall speech and first draft to just have a great speech at someone else's wedding, I guess. We've had our first sale here, and at almost the full price. So this is like 20% discounted from where we're going to be at. And we had one before that was at 50% discount. We continue to drive traffic to this via social, and also we started to just experiment some ads. We're getting organic traffic, so it definitely has helped a lot to create this on an existing domain that has existing authority. Makes it much easier to kind of get started, and I think we're going to see more of these rolling in over the next couple days. And one major change we've done is, because we've seen that people are interested in the tool and checking it out, we have created read-only conversations. So the flow right now works in a way where people have to pay before they can see the chat interface. And the reason for that is because it is quite costly for us to show, let's say, the payment flow when you are almost done with your speech. I think that would be the ideal user experience. And that is both challenging in terms of technology, so the technical aspects of it, when we, as the bot is kind of like self-sustained, when we start to show the payment flow, that's a challenge. But also it's very costly for us to let a lot of people on the tool without them actually paying in the end, because they're going to churn before. So the easiest implementation wise and the easiest to get started with is charging them upfront and then giving them access to the tool. And also that kind of protects our margins, but obviously that will have quite low conversion, like a quite low conversion rate, because people can't really play around and they can't really see what they're getting. So we've done some changes where we're showing a video that shows how the tool works, and now we also created this kind of read-only view where people can have a look at conversations with the bot that we have created and the kind of output of speech that it will create without paying, but they can chat with the bot because that will, again, incur costs. So we're inching closer to making it available more and more. And we're also working on something that might help us cut down on costs, which is running a hybrid approach of GPT 3.5 and GPT 4, where in the beginning you're chatting with GPT 3.5 because the kind of question answer part that we have can be run with 3.5, but the speech output is super bad, just because mainly GPT 3.5 creates quite generic wording, and it just kind of ignores the example speeches we're handing in, and it's just overall not as good. And so that would enable us to A/B test or try out giving people access for free and then triggering the payment flow once it's time. And that will be a great experiment to run, but we're not there yet. So we'll also have to iron out some details here. But for now, I think conversion is around 0.5%, which is quite low. So it's mainly around figuring out how can we make people see the value of the tool more, and for them to trust us enough to kind of buy the cat in the bag, or at least kind of, give them a good experience, right? So that's that. All right. And I'll link up the other updates that I've made. I make these every week. And if you're curious to see where this stuff's going, just hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. All right. Peace.